I think we know. I think there, first of all, and I was just having this conversation with one of my clients. She was telling me about her house, and she was just like, my house is a wreck. And I said, well, usually your personal environment is a reflection of what's going on in your internal environment. And if your house is a wreck, that probably means something that's going on in you spiritually is a wreck. And you feel disconnected and you feel in disarray, and you may want to look into checking yourself. When's the last time you had some downtime, some what I call like a white noise time, where you're literally doing nothing and you have that moment to just collect your thoughts and refocus yourself, become aware of your why and get back to that with regard to whatever it is you're doing. It doesn't have to be a big, deep thing. It just can be like, why am I here today? Like, not on earth, in the world, forever, but just today, sitting in this chair. Why am I here? Why does this make sense for me to be here, having this interview with you today? What piece of this serves my larger purpose? And if I can become clear about that, then I don't feel off balance or like I'm wasting my time or like any other thing. I feel like I'm supposed to be here doing this thing right now, and I'm clear about that. So I don't, usually those are like some of the simpler signs. You can see like your common space, your personal space can be a direct reflection of what's going on in your internal space. But most of the time people can feel it. You just feel off. And it's usually when you say, I just don't, you can't explain it. It's like an inexplicable feeling, but you know you're just not feeling right. That's usually when it's like, okay, you might want to step back and just examine some things. And what I tell people all the time about meditation is it's not clearing your thoughts necessarily. It's more like redirecting them. And if you can redirect your thoughts and become clear about what your intentions are, and then start to set your thoughts in line with your intentions, then you'll start to more easily see those pieces that are kind of sticking out that are not in alignment, and then decide what you're going to do with them. Throw them away, put them on the back burner, or whatever that is. So collectively, I believe that people, we are here for service. Whatever your gifts are, whatever your talents are, on some level you're meant to use those to serve your family, your community, the world at large. But I also am a strong believer in serving and giving from your overflow. Meaning if you're depleted and you're living in your reserve tank, you cannot fulfill the purpose of service in whatever gift or area of giving you have. Like, you just can't. So I gave the example actually last night to one of my clients. I said, if I was pulled over on the side of the road because I ran out of gas, and then you pulled up alongside me and said, hey, how can I help you? And I said, oh, I ran out of gas, and then you realized that you were almost out of gas, how would you be able to help me? You wouldn't be able to siphon gas to me because you're almost on E. So if you want to be able to pull up alongside somebody in this journey of life and help them in some way, you have to be sure that your tank is on full before you can try to give to someone else from what you have. And the way that you do that is consistently taking that time for yourself to check in with you and make sure that you have what you need. And I say that you love yourself not at the expense of others or to the detriment of others, but for the benefit of them. I can't do for you what I'm unwilling or unable to do for myself. It's not possible. So that's why you need to, especially as an entrepreneur now, I have literally said during these times, from this hour to this hour, any given day of the week, I do not take clients. I just don't. And you can try to book me online or wherever I bet you won't find them hours because I have committed myself to myself for that time, whatever that might be. Sometimes that's my own workout. Sometimes that's a nap. Sometimes that's prayer and meditation. Sometimes it's journaling, whatever it may be, but that's my time. And no one else gets to account for that time.
Thank you for watching A Wise Way. Subscribe to stay updated, share to pass the knowledge, or view our other videos on the left.